Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. In this assignment I decided to choose the Russian dolls. So I downloaded the picture from Google image with Russian doll. The reason I choose Russian dolls is it's easier to describe and it's easier to play with and change the saturation here and change the image concentration, all of that things. So here let's zoom out a little bit to this. Okay, that's better. So in this I will go ahead and go to adjustment and then work with the brightness and contrast. This is pretty good tool, so can increase and decrease the brightness and more contrast to the image. So it's kind of neat tool. So as we have this, increase it, looks better. Go ahead and have it like that. Also, I could just go ahead and play with levels and curves. For example, here levels shows us the exact scales, so we can change it like that. Then yeah, something like that would be a little bit nicer. And also we could use curves. It's very nice tool to use because you can adjust many things and work with scales. Let's say I use this, then something like that, then bring it back here. So that's pretty nice thing to work with because you can change a lot of that would be better. So now we worked with levels and all of that, so let's increase the hue and saturation, and this will add a lot of, makes the image more if we increase the hue, that will add more decrease the lightness here, increase the hue. saturation. That looks better. And let's go ahead and save these. As one, for example. Fine. Then, so now I want to turn this into black and white image. So we can do this many ways, but black and white, and there is also gradient map, which is pretty neat tool to use. So it gives us the spectrum which we can use to identify the amount of black and white we wanted, which is pretty neat tool. So with this, when we click on here, it gives us like this pretty nice spectrum from very black to white. You can change it based on how we want. And you can clearly see here something like that, and the spectrum will be pretty nice on. This is the way that we could get the image black and white. Let's cancel out of that to show you a little bit better way, or other ways too. If I click on black and white, this will bring up the colors. See here, the image is turning to black and white. Let's cancel out of these. So the gradient map is pretty neat tool. Let's go look at this. Then we want to save these as image number 2. Okay. One of the really nice tool that I like it is the shadow highlights. If you want to play with shadows or highlight, you can use this tool to modify the shadows and the highlight of your image. So for example, something like that. I'm trying to avoid the highlight here on the image, because that would make it look so much unnatural. But the highlight should be good. Oh, also one of the easiest way to turn the image black and white is through the adjustment desaturation through one click. One of the also easiest way is to the shortcut for it is Shift Control and U. So with one click that will take care of that, but I'm not worrying about that now. One of the really nice tools here in the adjustment is variation, but where is it? I was looking for the variation, but it's not this version of Photoshop. I just double checked that online, so it's not here. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and save this image as the third image. So now I will go ahead and I will open all of the other images. And the original image, which is here. Okay, that's nice. So I will open a new one here. So what I'm gonna do here is make sure that I'm selecting the selection tool or the move tool, then click into the image, then drag it here. Doing the same thing with the other image, drag it here. Then this one here, drag it here too. Drag it here. So I will go ahead and hold on the control key and select the other layer. That should be all layers, and I will go ahead and use the free transform so I can adjust the size, all of them. Okay, it looks better. So that looks good, and so now time now hit the control key again and then move them all together at the same time. That looks good. So now let's go to our selection marquee tool and select from here go to image, crop, then control D to get rid of this. So let's go ahead and save this as the final image. Awesome. So now that will be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching.